welcome your New York Knicks. At guard, at 6'4", 0, Dante DiVincenzo. At forward, at 6'7", number 8, OG Amando. At forward, at 6'4", number 3, Josh Hart. At center, at 6'11", number 23, Mitchell Robinson. At guard, at 6'2", number 11, Jalen Brunson.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. George and Leonard are the forwards. Norman Powell is out there with Harden, and it's Zubac in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for New York, Jalen Brunson out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Hart in at the 4. Here's Leonard, plays it up and banks it in.
Kawhi just wanted that one more. He hustled to get that follow-up shot.
Now Brunson launches it. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. When you take a glance at the season and standings grade, teams are still kind of feeling things out.
Yeah, it's just so early in the season, Kevin.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
They really dominated them on both sides of the ball. We'll see if they have their number again this year.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
Knicks lead 8-6.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stop.
And on the drive, Harden just so tricky to guard. No one wants to risk handing him a foul.
Steve, this current Clippers group, they're changing the identity of this franchise.
Hey, Kevin, you know this. For a long time, they couldn't get right, winning just one playoff series during their first 27 seasons in L.A. Now the Clippers expect to make postseason runs.
George with the ball. Brunson picks him up.
Always a threat to get to the rim. This time, Paul George pulls up and buries it.
On deep, Brunson. Outside for Robinson. Anunoby passes to Hart. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Now the pass to Zubac. Back to Harden. Zubats, a screen on Robinson. Harden finds Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
That's how you run pick and roll. Zubats presents a big target.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. He takes it in. Takes it off the glass. Brunson's got 5 now.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Zubats with the screen for Leonard. On the wing, Harden. 5 on the clock. Zubats, a screen on Brunson. Harden, no good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Brunson goes in. Beyond the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
You got to give an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short.
Yes, out on the road, it's hard to overcome missed opportunities, even when you're playing hard.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Substitution here for the Clippers. Plumlee, he's checked in for Zubats. Amir Coffey comes in for George. Mann's checked in for Norman Powell. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for James Harden. .109 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Westbrook. Tight defense on him. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Now here's Burks. He's guarded closely.
And when Burks is out there, they've got a player who can score from anywhere.
GA, he will make the defense work. It's hard to decide who to put on Alex Burks because of his versatility. Nice to have a guy with that kind of flexibility.
The first one falls. Burks hits 2 free throws.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
They set the pick. Westbrook against Bogdanovich. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Robinson a screen on Westbrook. And there's the drive. And McBride gets it to go. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mann. Burks covering. They get the rebound. Leonard with no one around. Had the space there, but it's offline. Here's Bogdanovich, takes a 3, and the last second attempt does not go in for it. With the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Knicks lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
We've got Bogdanovich. Hartenstein is out there with Precious Achua. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's McBride into the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Brunson. Got it from 16 feet. Brunson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Injuries have hampered Paul George over the last few years, but when he's healthy, he's elite.
Greg, he's still a go-to option offensively who can guard the league's top wings. And as he's aged, he's really embraced a leadership role.
That free throw good from George. Steve, there's a whole lot of young talent throughout the NBA, but which players to you stand out above the rest?
Kevin, there's the obvious ones like Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, SGA, John Moran, and Anthony Edwards. They are consistently growing as players. I am keeping my eye on a guy like Evan Mobley. He could be an all-time great defender.
Brunson against Westbrook. And good that time. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Tucker the pass to man. Clippers moving the ball around. Westbrook can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 3. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Great open look there. McBride's got 5 points so far.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Knicks lead 24.
Tries it from 19. The shot by George, no good.
Rare for him to get a wide-open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Here's Brunson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Defensive.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Mason Plumlee. And it's James Harden in for P.J. Tucker.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Harden kicks to Zubac. To the left wing. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And nothing is falling for him right now. Here's DiVincenzo. And some very quick points for him on that possession. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket.
You know what? They've been on a nice run here. Have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Knicks are one of the most efficient offensive teams in the league, and that, of course, starts with getting the right looks. Coach Tom Thibodeau says we know what the value shots are. If you don't have one, how can you help create one? Whether that's attacking the rim, screen off the ball, do things that can help us create the shots that have high value. Kevin?
Yeah, a disciplined approach. David, thanks. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. And here is Powell. Last game out, he had 14. And a fast break now for New York. And Anunoby slams it in.
This is what you want to do with the young guns. Get them out in transition. Anunoby can run all day.
Clippers trail by 13. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Traps in the tray. Harden's got his second bucket tonight.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping Harden into the corner for a 3. That's money.
Harden against Brunson. A 3 for DiVincenzo. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game.
Knicks lead 34-21.
Outside, George. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Russell Westbrook in for the Clippers.
Clippers substitution, 0. Russell Westbrook.
.139 left to play in the first half. Leonard the pass to Harden. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Brunson. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
37-21.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. The dish to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Puts up a 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Ferocious as ever, Westbrook loves to hit you right back.
Outside Robinson. 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Achua, and he banks in the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 15-point game. He kicks to Leonard. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Leonard's got 8 points.
Kawhi Leonard is one of those guys who is elite at the mid-range jumper.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kawhi Leonard. The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Hard, he's checked in for Achua. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Leonard kicks to Zubac. The kick out to Westbrook. A baseline J. It's rebounded by New York. That will count. You can't get that one. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Coach, the offense is flowing. What will be your message to the team at halftime?
Keep attacking, make the extra pass, get their size out of the lane, hit the open man.
Simple fundamental basketball's worked so far. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the New York Knicks.
Their long-range game is dialed in, and that's despite the defense's best efforts. It's pretty impressive, even by today's standards.
Yeah. Okay, now let's take a look at the power rankings in the Eastern Conference early on.
Well, I think for the Knicks, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow!
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit, gave this offense a different dimension.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. George and Leonard are the forward. Harden out there with Norman Powell. And it's Zubac in at the 5, home in the paint.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harden's got his third basket of the night right there.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Brunson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Clippers trail by 14. Here's Leonard. Misses off the left iron. New York's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. He says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody, whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you. Hart, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. From about 19 feet, that one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Leonard.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
DiVincenzo with it. He's got 11. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. Here's Leonard. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. And Robinson throws it down. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
I just hate seeing this, but no need to jump the gun. Let's see what it turns out to be.
Russell Westbrook in for Kawhi Leonard.
Russell Westbrook.
Off the inbound. Harden, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Robinson a screen on Westbrook. And here's Brunson outside. The rebound by Paul George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 14. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. In the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Hard against Westbrook. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Paul George. Coming off a terrific season, he was around 23 points a game, 5 assists and 6 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
What I love is he heats up quick because when you're on the second unit, you have no time to mess around.
Harden sets the pick for George. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against New York.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players in this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
That free throw good from George. And George drops them both. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
Hits the three-point bomb. Robinson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
60-35.
Here's Harden. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Westbrook. Inside, stolen by Robinson. Here's Hart. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Hart's got 5.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Los Angeles calls timeout. For the Knicks, Martenstein's checked in for Robinson. Achua comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Bogdanovich in for Dante DiVincenzo. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. Amir Coffey comes in for James Harden. Clippers trail by 17. Here's George, and that one's drained from the low block. He's got 8.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
To the paint, to the left side wing. A 3-ball. Here's Hart. 5 points in the game. Clock at 4. 3-pointer. And again, New York with the triple.
Rarely takes shots from deep, but Josh Hart drilled that one.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now, here's Westbrook. Defense right on him. And he uses the glass on the layup.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
He lobs it up. Westbrook with the steal. Here's George. That shot, no good. Good D by Bogdanovich. Here's McBride. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Love seeing the hustle from Russell Westbrook, especially on the defensive end.
And so it's New York in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue.
Hey, we okay. Just one basket at a time, all right? Keep playing. Keep getting shots. That's all right. If block comes out of the basket, just keep going, all right? We are...
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Time now for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Kawhi Leonard. David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Clippers let me know the status. Now, he told me that it's a knee sprain. It's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. They're holding him out for the rest of the game, and although they don't think he'll be out long, they haven't ruled out the chance that he could miss additional games as well. Kevin, back to you.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Achua is out there with Hartenstein. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's McBride in at the shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Back to Westbrook. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Westbrook will do whatever it takes to create for his team. The pick and roll is just one option.
Now Brunson. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. He feeds it to Bogdanovic. Picked off in midair. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way.
Westbrook is right on time and in great position on the fast break, making him the right option to finish the job.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And James Harden has subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. New York leading by 15. Now here's Brunson. Jacks up a three. Offensive rebound. Hart the pass to Brunson. Hart with a screen on Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Knicks lead by 18. And so Powell will bring it up for Los Angeles. Zubac with the screen for Powell. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Zubac. Powell, no one around him. Again, Los Angeles.
Fast-paced play from Norman Powell. Doesn't waste time finding his shot once he has the ball.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Brunson against Harden. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Clippers trail by 16. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Harden can't hit.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Harden against Brunson. The shot from the low post is good. Brunson's got 20 points.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they tighten up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Brunson against Harden. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 8 now on the night. And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 19. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter.
It's time for your Knicks 7th squad. Give it up for.
And Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Brunson.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Tucker dishes to Westbrook. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Offensive rebound.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
The dunk by Achua.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jalen Brunson.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again. One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Milton looking around. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Out to the wing. Here's Achua. It's good from long range.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Man gets the bucket.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carryovers into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
A shot by Milton, no good. And here's Westbrook. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game,
Here's the starting lineup for the visiting New York Knicks. At center, Mitchell Robinson. At shooting guard, Dante DiVincenzo. At power forward, Josh Hart. At the other forward position, OG Anunoby. At the other guard, Jalen Brunson. The head coach of the visiting team is Tom Thibodeau. Let's hear it for the starting five for the Boston Celtics. At the point, standing 6'5", number 4, Drew Holiday. Manning the middle, standing 7'2", number 8, Kristaps Porzingis. At guard, 6'4", number 9, Derek White. At small forward, at 6'6", number 7, Jaylen Brown. At forward, number 0, Jason Tatum.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, here's what the Knicks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Friday, they're off to Washington to face off with the Wizards.
You hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Josh Hart is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for Boston, White and Brown with the 2 and the 3. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Well, Richard, we could be in for a low-scoring game here. Two teams that pride themselves on their defense.
Yes, but just because it's low-scoring doesn't mean the quality of basketball isn't great. It's going to be more of a chess match than it is a track meet.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
On defense, the Knicks. Holiday passes to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. There's Tatum with the 3. On target from range.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Brunson against Holiday. The floater, and that one's good for Brunson.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Tatum. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
I love whenever Porzingis hits the offensive boards. He has the height needed to hurt defenses in this regard.
The 3, DiVincenzo. That one no good. The Celtics have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. There's Tatum with the 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. For New York, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Robinson, a screen on Holiday. DiVincenzo. Hart from long range. Drops in the 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Brunson against Holiday. Pass to Tatum. And he banks in the layup. Tatum's got 5.
What hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
Brunson against Holiday. Brunson passes to Robinson. And yep, it's good.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Tatum. Last game with 30. Tatum with another miss. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Brunson looks it over. The 3, DiVincenzo. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Boston Celtics. White, the pass to Porzingis. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Brunson. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Ooh, basket interference. Horford, he's checked in for Tatum. McBride, he's checked in for New York. The Celtics with the lead. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Brown. Now here's White. Three-pointer. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Well, if we want to talk about Derek White for a moment, he's become such an effective defender, Grant.
Yeah, you know, B.A., he's got a great mix of awareness and ability. Just an exceptional quickness that allows him to be a disruptor at that end.
Now here's White. No points so far. Here's Brown. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Yeah, the savvy of Horford on display. Just tremendous passing as a big.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Here's McBride. Last game for him, he picked up 10. To the inside. Out to DiVincenzo. Pass to McBride. Launches a 3. Pure from three-point range.
That's a look they always want him to take. If he's got space, he's got the ultra green light.
Now Porzingis. 26 seconds left in the first. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Hart from long range, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Hart, 3.
Brown against Anunoby. Brown looking around, beyond the arc. No good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Knicks leading by just 2, and the second quarter is on its way when we return. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of this second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
So on the floor for New York, we've got Achua. He's out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's McBride in at the shooting guard position. And Horford gets it to go.
And he can still do so many things for you. Big Al calmly knocking it down from distance.
Achua with a screen. Here's Brunson. Brunson steams his way inside.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson defending. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Jacks up a three. A nice shot by McBride. McBride's got 6 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson defending. Pritchard gets it to go.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Brunson with it. Now Horford defending. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
You know, there aren't many players who are more efficient in the pick and roll than Jalen Brunson. I mean, he has mastered that set.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. Brunson defending. Horford outside. Pritchard, the pass to Horford. Bogdanovich against Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Fires the three. Pritchard, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Brunson. The NBA season just getting going. Fall is coming in full force. Grant, there's nothing quite like this time of year.
It's the best time of the year. And I'm chomping at the bit. I mean, every fan is excited and, of course, optimistic. You know, fans all over are excited to see the new faces on their team. So nothing can beat some good old basketball in the fall.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 5. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. DiVincenzo comes in for McBride. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Cornette sets a screen. Pulls it from 20. Boston again missing.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Brunson. 5 on the clock. Back to DiVincenzo. 4-3. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Another one falls for New York.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
For Boston, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first half of basketball. Cornette sets a screen. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
When you got a guy that's too big for a guard, he's too quick for a forward, what do you have there? You have Jason Tatum. He is an absolute matchup nightmare.
Second team foul. At the line, Jason Tatum at the line with 1 shot.
That one misses for Tatum.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
Now here's Hart. He has 6. Fires the 3. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
Holiday against Milton. Pass to Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. Launches it. Tatum can't hit.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
There's 48 seconds left in the second period. Screen by Robinson. It's Hart on the wing. Here's Anunoby. Clock at 4. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Hart can't hit. And it's Holiday with the ball for Boston. They trail by 9. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
They were blown out by this squad last time. Could not stop the bench from scoring. That was the difference.
New York has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Milton surveys the floor. Outside, DiVincenzo. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's New York, closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the New York Knicks.
On the glass, they've been tremendous, and that's coming from me. You know, I don't hand out accolades unless you've earned it. These guys have earned it.
All right, now I think we should check out the Rookie of the Year race. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. It's been quite a game for Josh Hart.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
White and Brown with the 2 and the 3. Jason Tatum out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Richard, we saw a new look for Jaylen Brown in 2023, but injury forced him to don a mask.
Yeah, face masks are kind of infamous right now. Some guys struggle with them, some guys are defined by it. Didn't seem to bother Brown that much, I will give him that.
And that one's good for Brunson.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
Outside Holiday. White against DiVincenzo. White, the pass to Brown. Back to White. The 3 is up. Hart pulls it in.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's DiVincenzo. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
DiVincenzo, 1 shot.
And with players like Morant and Giannis last season getting undercut around the rim, would you support moving the charge circle out of footprint?
You know, BA, that's a good idea. I mean, I don't see why not. The league wants more highlights and less injuries, so it seems to make a lot of sense to me. They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Left side, Anunoby. Outside Hart. The 3. No luck on that one. Boston has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Tatum passes to Holiday. It's Brown on the wing from behind the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Holiday against Brunson. Hart with a screen on Holiday. And he's going for the lob. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Brunson with a 6th sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Hey, Boston, let's get loud for Celtics Entertainment.
And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. OG Anunoby, #1.
And we saw how effective he was on defense last season, taking pride in mucking things up and being an absolute pest, grabbing all those steals.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. White finds Porzingis. Can they get it? It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got 4 rebounds now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Jalen Brunson has been a steadying presence at the point guard spot for the Knicks. Coach Thibodeau said his mind is probably his greatest asset. He's always been that way. He's mastered all the fundamentals, and the game's not too big for him. Brian?
Yeah, in either sense of the word, right? All right, Allie, thank you. Good stuff. Tatum with a screen. 6 to shoot, and they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turn. You gotta focus on the details.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. And a switch here also for New York. McBride, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Outside Hart. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Hart from outside the arc. Drills it from deep. Hart's got 16 points now.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Now Brown. Tipped away. Boston again missing.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And Boston calls time here.
Headed to the floor right now is Celtics Entertainment.
For Boston. Cornette comes in for Porzingis. And it's Al Horford in for Jason Tatum. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Pass to Pritchard. Here's McBride. And a miss there on the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Holiday passes to Pritchard. Back to Holiday. Cornette sets a screen. To win the cold spell. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
50 seconds left to play in the third. Hart can't hit. Boston has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Holiday passes to Pritchard. Now Brown. Horford, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Brown. Here's Cornette. The Knicks with the rebound. Outside, DiVincenzo. Fires for 3. Nails it from 3. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket on the night.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Brown against Anunoby. Inside. Here's Horford with 1 on the clock. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's the Knicks opening up a huge gap. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for New York, Jalen Brunson is out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Achua. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Now here's Tatum. And Richard, you played for 8 different teams. But what was your favorite city in the NBA?
It wasn't any of the places that I played. I love LA, I love Miami, I love New York, love me some Toronto. But my favorite place was Phoenix.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
And the Knicks making a change here. McBride's checked in.
Knicks substitution, number 2, Miles McBride.
Now here's Brunson. Tight defense on him. Going inside. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson defending. There's a screen. Over to the left wing. Here's Hauser. Hits the trifecta.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
And here's Achua. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Achua. Brunson with it. 5 to shoot. And the Knicks, another 3.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Outside Tatum. Out to the right wing. Here's Hauser. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Now here's Brunson. Tightly guarded. Achua with a screen. To the middle. It's stolen by Tatum. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. It's rebounded by McBride. For New York, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Bogdanovich. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Smart move feeding Bogdanovich here. A guy who is ready to fire off a shot at any moment.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson defending. There's Tatum with the 3. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Grant, you look at the league's basketball-related income. The players and owners split it about 50-50.
You know, BA, that's why they call it a partnership. You talk about a shared interest. The NBA has really become a leader by example in all of professional sports.
That free throw good from Brunson.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better, and that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
A big group substitution here for Boston. Porzingis is checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Horford. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. And a switch here also for New York. Burks is checked in. Both free throws good from Brunson. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Outside Tatum. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
McBride, he's checked in for Brunson. White against Burks. Pass to McBride. Back to Burks. Achua with a screen on White. And he lobs it up top. Achua with the dunk.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Down low. And Brown, the bucket on the assist from Tatum.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
Here's McBride. He's covered by Holiday. Pass to McBride. And to even things out for free agents from year to year, the league now has something called cap smoothing, RJ.
In the past, free agents in a year with a big cap spike would get a lot more money than free agents in the other years. This is an attempt to even it out so we don't have the same thing happen back in 2017.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Josh Hart.
He came out with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Floats one, and Burks lays it in.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Hits the three-pointer.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they'd been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Hardenstein passes to McBride. And he lobs it up, and stolen by Brown. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. Now our New Balance player of the game, Josh Hart.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Heat. At point guard, Josh Richardson. At power forward, Nikola Jovic. At guard, Tyler Hero. At center, Bam Adebayo. At forward, Jimmy Butler. The head coach of the visiting team, Eric Spoelstra. Center, at 6'11", number 23. At forward, at 6'4", number 3, Josh Hart. At forward, at 6'7", number 8, OG Amando. At guard, at 6'2", number 11, Jalen Brunson.
Hi, everybody. Get ready. Game 3 of this in-season tournament gets underway right now. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Let's see the stat sheet here for Josh Richardson.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
So here's Miami's starting group. The wingmen, it's Hero and Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Richardson, and it's Jovic in at the 4-man position. For the Knicks, they've got Hart, Jalen Brunson out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And Greg, in this game 3 of group play, 2 undefeated teams in this in-season tournament. Something's got to give, right?
And this is where that competitive instinct of the players starts to kick in. And Kevin, the cup may not be the Larry O'Brien trophy, but neither one of these teams wants to take that first L in the tournament. And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Richardson, no luck. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Robinson, a screen on Adebayo. Lobbed up there for Robinson. An emphatic LU jam.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Butler finds Hero. Off on the layup.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
GA, the 3-point shooting for Miami has been the story. Sometimes they run cold, like a lot of teams. Man, when they're hot, they're fun to watch.
A couple of years back, Kevin, they led the league in percentage from long distance. Last season, one of the worst in that category until the playoffs, where they rediscovered that shooting touch.
There's the call on Dante DiVincenzo.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Passes to Butler. It's picked off.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
And this is what you want on both ends, to win the battle of effort.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Adebayo with a screen for Richardson. Miami no good on that time either. Now the Knicks with it. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. Things really clicking for them at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities. Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Timeout. And Miami calls their first timeout of the game.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Robinson's checked in for the Heat.
All had a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. How's this year going for him? Averaging 13 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Robinson against DiVincenzo. Here's Jovic. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
2 points. That one goes.
What a beautiful move from Jalen Brunson. Frees himself for an opportunity to put the ball in the basket.
Hero kicks to Butler. Down low. The Knicks pull it in.
Great contest by the defender. That's a dunk. You got to put down in his face.
And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Brunson. Hart with a screen on Hero. Brunson the pass to Hart. Shots over Hero. Hart, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Robinson on the wing. Here's Adebayo. Can't hit from in close.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Butler against Anunoby. That one's in. His first shot this game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And you look at the evolution of Anunoby's game, Doris, he's much more than a 3-and-D guy.
You know, Kevin, here's a young man who does a little bit of everything. He can score and defend in a variety of ways, cross-positional defensively between 1 and 4, and an offensive game that continues to grow. He can get out and put pressure on transition. A little bit of a streaky shooter, but there's so much to like.
Hart, that's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. It's just a great ball move.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Kicks to Butler. Robinson for 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's New York. They're on an 18-3 run. Hart against Hero. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Adebayo. Butler passes to Hero. There's the triple. Butler, no good. From deep, Brunson, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. What a performance from Josh Hart. He has been the story for the New York Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Hero, Caleb Martin out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Jaquez in at the 3 spot. Well, Doris, thinking about last season for the Knicks, clearly a step forward.
Well, Kevin, you have to consider it a win because you go ahead and advance in the playoffs for just the second time since their 99 finals run. Adding Jalen Brunson to the mix was obviously a great decision. This looks like an organization moving in exactly the direction you hope.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here, and New York making a change. Sims is checked in.
Looking here at some numbers for Love. How last month turned out for him, He's averaging 7 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
The Miami Heat comes into this one following a loss to Cleveland.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their point.
I think there was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
Here's Hero. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to 12 points. The points that time coming from Martin.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Pass to McBride. This one for 3. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Love kicks to Hero. Love with the screen on Brunson. Drills the three-pointer. Hero's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
To the middle. A dunk by Achua. You know, Greg, with this being game 3 of the group stage, you have to start looking at how tiebreakers might work for teams that have the same record in group play. I mean, it's fascinating.
And I believe the first tiebreaker is head-to-head record in the group. If that doesn't solve it, a tie then goes down to each team's point differential. So there are a few more tiebreakers after that, but those 2 should take care of almost all ties.
So it's the Knicks now. The Heat getting the bucket. Pass to Bogdanovich. New York moving it around. And again, New York with the triple.
Oh, you love to see Bogdanovich stroke that deep ball. What an accomplished scorer from distance.
And the Heat call time here. Hey, Doris, you grew up in New York. The pressure of playing in the big city, is that a real thing?
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. If you're playing in the media capital of the world, everything is magnified. And I think that holds true for the other respective large cities. Los Angeles and Chicago come to mind.
It's your Knicks City answer.
Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. 5th best, Jalen Brunson.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Adebayo finds Robinson. Richardson against Brunson. Loads it up for Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Well, show me your vision, Josh Richardson. What a delivery.
New York leading by 13. Robinson a screen on Hero. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And again, New York with the triple.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Now here's Brunson. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. To the paint, here's Achua. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Achua's got 4 points this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And it's time for an injury report.
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Knicks head athletic trainer, and honestly, it looks pretty serious right now. Now, it's an unfortunate blow to them so early on in the season. see how this team responds moving ahead. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel on the court, but in terms of strategy.
New York calls timeout.
We know you want one, so make some noise.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for a Jewel. Heat also with the sub. Jovic is checked in. .103 left in the first half. Robinson a screen on Richardson. To the inside. Robinson kicks to Hart. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Heat trail by 12. Hero on the wing, defended by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo against Hero. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
.34 seconds left to play here in the half. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Jimmy Butler.
Well, you love any possession that ends in the paint, especially if the ball is in the hands of Jimmy Butler.
Brunson goes in, and that one good. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
The kick outside to Butler. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Now Brunson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Lockdown defense. Richardson has the size, the length, and the agility to do it with consistency.
And so it's the New York Knicks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Eric Spoelstra here with us. A lot of three-pointers allowed in the first half. How do you limit that going forward?
Well, there's been some airspace issues. I mean, there are a couple easy ones where we didn't rotate over on the weak side, but we're just not making that extra effort to get to the shooters.
And we know multiple effort is a big part of what you do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hey folks, we know you're anxious for the first half breakdown, but a surprise start to the show is only fitting with some early season power rankings. And guys, I was just thinking, as I often do, in your travels around the league, the only team you both played for was the Orlando Magic. Let's move on, shall we, to that first half we just watched. Guys, how about Victor Wembanyama? And that's a halftime wrap Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The Knicks leading by 12. Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Hart. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 7th assist here tonight. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. It's rebounded by Anunoby. New York's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. So when we're talking about team identity, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. So that's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place. And that's the style of ball they want to continue playing.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Outside, Hero. A three-pointer off the mark. The Knicks leading by 17. Hart the pass to Brunson. Inside. And it's Robinson that time on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 8th assist in the game.
42-23.
Outside, Hero. Richardson against Brunson. They set the screen, and they call an illegal screen here. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that game against Indiana, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Miami Heat have battled to deep playoff runs in recent years, and they find the strength in each other to keep fighting. Bam Adebayo says, we depend on each other. Every once in a while, we'll be like, dog, I need to lean on you tonight. And that's what being a team is all about. Having those teammates to lean on when you're down. Kevin?
Great approach. David, thank you. Timeout called the Heat.
It's your Knicks City answer.
I know doors officiating is always going to be a point of contention, but some teams let it affect them more than others.
And Kevin, that can obviously have a major difference in so many of the games. And for me, a lot of times it comes down to maturity. Teams that dwell on calls are going to have issues, particularly in big games. Let the coach worry about the officials. You play.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Jovic. Looking to end the run. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now, here's Hart. A 3 for DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Jovic. For Miami, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Over to the left wing. Butler passes to Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Richardson following the score by New York. Outside, Hero. So good on the triple.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Anunoby, good.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And the Heat call time here.
Timeout called for the Heat. Looks like it's time to get hyped, Knicks fans. Here they are, your Knicks Celtics.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Heat also with the sub. Robinson's checked in for Josh Richardson. Here's Hero. He's got 10. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Yeah, and the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Jovic. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They're scoreless since the first half. Butler up top. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Miami no good on that time either.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And there's the drive. McBride's shot is off.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
At the elbow, it's Robinson. Knocked away. Here's Hero. In it goes for the 5th time, and 10 shots for him this game.
And thanks to that bucket, he's finally able to stop that little 15-0 run by the Knicks.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McBride. That one, no good. Great D that time from Hero. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. It's the 3-point bomb. Robinson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's McBride. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Butler from outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the New York Knicks finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action in just a minute. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
It's got to be a sense of urgency right now, okay? Any kind of tip out, a 50-50 ball, we got to own that. And then we got to communicate. I don't know, but there's got to be a real sense of urgency.
He's begging his guys to be more assertive in all aspects of the game.
And in close games, Coach Spo is solid at knowing how to get his guys to just kick it up a notch.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Adebayo at center with Martin next to him. Duncan Robinson out there with Richardson. And it's Jaquez in at the small forward position. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Here's Milton following the basket by Bam Adebayo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That is his first foul of the game. We've seen a few play in tournaments already, Doris. I like it. How do you like it?
I absolutely love, Kevin, that it has emphasized success in the regular season. A huge difference between a 6 seed and a 7 seed. So you give teams something to play for so much further further into the year. Obviously, you give more teams more hope. It has been perfect.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. There's the screen. Jeffries, good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Here is Jeffries. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And again, New York with the triple.
Oh, yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And here's Martin. After Bojan Bogdanovich getting his shot to go from deep.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Second team foul. Daquan Jeffries at the line, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new teams?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
And statistically, more young players in the league today, Greg, than in decades past. Might be a reason the age limit wasn't lowered in this new CBA.
Yeah, I mean, the veterans saying, hey, we're already having a tough time sticking around. And I think having those guys helps on and off the court.
Butler on the money from 12 feet away.
This is where Jimmy Butler most comfortable. You allow him into a mid-range jumper and turn the lights out.
Jeffries, good.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Richardson gets a wide open look from outside off the mark. New York's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's McBride. Richardson covering. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Misses the three. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. He had a nice open look right there.
From
6 points for Butler.
Now you can see Jimmy Butler moving without the basketball, getting into his shot window, and that's a nice catch and shoot.
Here's McBride. Richardson covering. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Clutch Player Award debuted in 2023. What do you think of that, Amando?
Yeah, I think it's a great way to find more
Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for New York.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Josh Hart.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
That one good for 2.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Burks' shot is good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night. Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Achua. Lets it go with the 3. bangs home the trifecta.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Now, Hero. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And they remain undefeated in excellent position with one game left to go in group play.
And they're knocking at that door of the next round, clearly invested in making a run at the challenge.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we end with the New Balance Player of the Game.
God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard.
A lovely performance by Skylar Cole. And we'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Julius Randle.
And I think the grind of the season has caught up to him a little. You can see it in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a dive. He appears to be wearing down. Maybe he can get his legs back under him today.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Randle and Robinson are the tandem inside. Jalen Brunson is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for the Raptors, they've got Gary Trent. Scotty Barnes is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley, and it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And, you know, traditionally, B.A., when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
And so off the tip, it is New York. Brunson with it. Randle, a screen on quickly. Brunson passes to Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
Randle, without the ball, seeing some room where he can make an impact, rolls there, does a nice job on the finish.
Three-pointer. And it's quickly with a miss. And here's Brunson, scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall, a screen on Trent. Clock at 4. For 3, DiVincenzo hits a three-pointer.
Well, you want to chase him off the three-point line. DiVincenzo able to settle in that time.
And one guy who's instant offense when he's hot, Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, he can get it going offensively. There are nights where it takes a bit for that to happen because he's an opportunistic scorer, but he's got size out of the backcourt. He's a good athlete, a good shooter, and an even better defender.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Brunson on the drive. Uses the glass on the layup.
Now, guys don't want to guard someone like Jalen Brunson. He just keeps coming.
Quickly passes to Trent. Just over a minute and a half in. The three from Barnes. No good on the shot.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Screen by Robinson. The 3, DiVincenzo knocks it down from distance. DiVincenzo's got 6.
Now, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Takes a 13-footer. Barnes, no good.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Robinson, a screen on quickly to the inside. And stolen by Barrett. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Brunson against quickly. Randall outside. Takes a 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. 5 points in the game.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Outside Barrett. Back to Barnes. To stop the run. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Trent against DiVincenzo. Pass to Brunson. The 3-ball. Hurdle grabs a miss. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Talking about the New York Knicks, Brent, a team that wants to be seen as a threat again.
Yeah, it feels like the New York Knicks are not going to be satisfied until they're playing in the Eastern Conference Finals or have a chance to win an NBA championship. So these steps are nice, but you're really teasing the New York Knicks fans until you have a chance at the title.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
DiVincenzo against Trent. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall, a screen on Trent. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anunoby for 3. Out of bounds, it'll be Raptors ball. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Knicks. They're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And of course, there's the Raptors, now 5.5 games back.
You know, for the Raptors, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
Toronto calls timeout. Let's take a look at the best three-point shooters among this year's rookie class. You take a look at Dick, just an outstanding shooter. He's currently 5th in the league in three-point percentage.
The level of competition in this rookie class around the arc is truly something special. I'm sure he's eager to climb to the top of the list.
1 minute left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Brown. Defense right on him. Nails it from 3.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
The Knicks with the lead. Here's Randall. He's got 5. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hart from long range. Berto grabs a miss. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Dick. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Dick. And a miss there off the inbound.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Knicks up by 5. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Toronto trailing. Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, BA, and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star, yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous.
On the court right now for the Knicks. Josh Hart is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's McBride in at the 2. And it's the Knicks with the ball after the basket by Toronto. Brunson with it, and it's Boucher picking him up. Achiuwa with the dunk.
Excellent court vision from Brunson as he's able to find the open man.
Now Brown, still no points. Out to the wing, here's Nora, and the 3 off target. New York has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Outside Hart. Driving to the basket. And with load management, some say it's the team's job at times to protect players from themselves. How different is that from when you played, Grant?
You know, BA, it's very different. I think teams now are much smarter assessing load and risk and looking more at the long-term big picture of their players.
Free throw good, Hart.
Yeah, I know this gets said a lot. Josh Hart plays with heart. It's true, though. This guy is a fantastic competitor, plays with energy on both ends, and it's infectious for his teammates.
Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Nora. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. DiVincenzo comes in for McBride. And both free throws good for Hart. When the Knicks are good, Brent, it seems like they have that gritty defense-first mentality.
Yeah, BA 94 and 99, those finals teams were so great defensively for the New York Knicks. Kind of taking that in-your-face attitude and bringing it to the court to rough you up. Good recent Knicks teams have had that behind their coaching staff, and it's gotten them back in the right place.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Quickly against Brunson. Pass to DiVincenzo. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. DiVincenzo's got 9 points. Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
And hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. That would be a big blow for them.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
Julius Randle's checked in for New York. Here's Trent, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Quickly, left side. Over Brunson. And it's quickly with a miss. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They've led by as many as 11. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
Now here's Barnes, a steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. For New York, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Achua with a screen. Outside for Randle. The three. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Timeout called. The Raptors. You know, one guy who's surprisingly physical at the offensive end, Jalen Brunson.
The fundamentals, BA, around Jalen Brunson's footwork are things that players, young players today need to study. Incredibly efficient and very dangerous when he gets it going offensively.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Pirtle's checked in for Boucher. Nora comes in for Barnes. And it's R.J. Barrett in for Brown. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Barrett finds quickly, and Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And Toronto has possession, trailing by 13. Quickly passes to Trent. 6 to shoot. The three, Barrett. The Knicks with the rebound. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Quickly passes to Barrett. Will it go? The shot off that time. Oh, a nice D from Anunoby. New York has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Outside Brunson. Screen by Robinson. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Used the pick and roll, and then Brunson's court sense allows him to make that play.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over.
You stink, Toronto!
It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. Mitchell Robinson on top.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
Pirtle, the pass to Quickly. Now here's Trent from deep. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
And here's New York now. They're on a 14-5 run. A chance to get a quick injury report. And let's get an update on Josh Hart's injury. Allie, what do you have?
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Knicks about his status, and he told me that after his initial exam, it doesn't appear to be anything major. It is a major loss right in the thick of the season. Other guys will have to step up. Let's see who answers the call.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, R.J. Barrett, the 3rd overall pick in the 2019 draft, still a long way away from his prime. He said, quote, people think you should make this huge leap out of nowhere, and it's like if you just add 1 or 2 things to your game and just get better every year steadily, you are going to get where you want to go, whether it comes right away or it comes later. Brian?
Allie, thanks. For 3, Randall. And the Knicks, another 3.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Knicks out in front. They lead by 18. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Player of the Month awards are in. Let's check them out. In the West, Nikola Jokic.
The talent of the Jokers being recognized. Big achievements for the big man from Serbia. He's one of those players that can win at any time.
And looking now at that first half of action, quite a big deficit for the Raptors.
They need to focus on getting high.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Julius Randle has been sensational.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
We've got Jakob Poeltl, R.J. Barrett out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's quickly in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Brunson against Poeltl. Pass to DiVincenzo. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 8 assists in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's quickly. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
All kinds of grit there on the inside from Emmanuel Quickly.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. For 3, Randall, and again, New York with the triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Quickly, passes to Trent, lets it fly. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brunson finds Robinson. Right around a minute and a half played in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Randall. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, the Knicks. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
New York has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Well, Grant, for R.J. Barrett, he pretty much knew he was going to be an NBA player.
Oh, B.A., he sure did. And the #1 prospect out of high school in Florida in 2018. Did his one and done in college at Duke and followed it up with the #3 overall pick. And he has definitely delivered.
The Raptors have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third.
Timeout.
And Toronto calls time here. One of the stories here, Julius Randle. He is getting it done today.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
It's always a party with your York side crew. Show them some love, fans.
So it's Toronto now. Barnes passes to Trent. Misses from short range.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Barnes against Randle. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Anunoby. For 3, DiVincenzo. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Toronto's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pirtle with a screen on Randle. Fires the 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. DiVincenzo against Trent. DiVincenzo, the pass to Robinson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
To the paint. Robinson in the post, covered by Pirtle. That shot off the mark. Here's Quickly. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Knicks are in the nation's media capital, but Coach Tom Thibodeau said, "I've never felt pressure. I've been at this a long time. I approach it the same way. I put everything I have into each and every day. I'm willing to live with that result. There's no one who studies this team harder than I do."
No, he has made the difference for sure. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Pirtle. Banked it in off the glass. Pirtle's got 4 points this quarter.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Robinson, a screen on Trent. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Pirtle. Quickly outside. Pass to Barrett. Back to Quickly. From the arc. Randle pulls down the board.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Back to Robinson. Over Pirtle. And that's not going to go. What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for the Knicks. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So it's the Knicks now. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, we've got Achua. He's out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Sims in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And then Monday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors.
And for their matchup with the Jazz, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one. But don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle.
Jeffries checked in for New York. Milton comes in for Burks. Pass to Barnes. Kick out to Brown. Three-pointer off the mark. And the Knicks shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Picked by Bogdanovic. McBride passes to Bogdanovic. Basket counts.
How about the intensity from Bogdanovic just playing through the interior part of the defense?
Barnes against Bogdanovic. Tries a 10-footer. Barnes, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
To the middle. Bogdanovic, that's good. Bogdanovic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
For all the work he does on the perimeter, you can't forget about Bogdanovic inside.
Pass to Boucher. Back to Brown. And the layup falls. Brown's got his first 2 points.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Picked by Bogdanovic. And here's Milton. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple. Milton's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And Grant, in league news, how about your former coach? Coach K taking on an advisory role with the NBA.
Well, BA, tremendous experience and leadership from that man. 4 decades at the college level, the men's national team. I mean, the league recruiting a blue chipper if there ever was one.
That free throw good from Barnes for the Knicks. Sims, he's checked in for Jeffries, and it's Burks in for Milton. Both free throws good from Barnes. For New York, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. McBride passes to Bogdanovic. Here's Sims, covered by Pirtle. That one's good. Sims.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Pass to Pirtle. Down low. The teardrop. And Barnes, the bucket, on the assist by Pirtle.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Burks passes to Sims. Over Pirtle. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Pass to Pirtle. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Toronto shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Grant, you had an incredible career. 2-time college champ, 7-time All-Star. But tell me where owner ranks in your career resume.
You know, BA, it's very fascinating. The main reason I wanted to open the door for other ex-players to get equity in teams, I do believe ownership groups should involve ex-players and listen to us, you know, and I think that is where the league is ultimately heading. Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Achua. Here's Burks. Achua with a screen on Trent. Burks for 3. On target from range. Burks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Knicks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Julius Randle.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Pirtle. Here's Barrett on the take. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And you love that. Just that quick first step and RJ up and over the D.
McBride passes to Achua. Corner shot. Toronto grabs the miss. Now here's Barnes. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Julius Randle.